Start recording. What? There we go. So I can't tell if it's... Okay. Yeah, it's probably recording. You'll hear, like, yourself in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, we're in the call and I'm recording, so... Okay, so you go in, right?
Uh-huh.
I'll be explaining the game while like playing it, but like you won't understand
Mm-hmm.
any context unless you watch it. So I along the game you get something called soul chips,
Okay.
and these soul chips are used to get like permanent upgrades and temporary upgrades, right?
Okay.
Like you get to unlock like more Augs because you get like
Okay, okay. So it's like the credits
sure.
in like Gungeon.
Yeah. Right? Like you get the hegemony credits and then like you use it to buy more guns. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
just like that. You can get them by killing the boss and killing like these like powered up versions of the normal enemies.
Uh-huh.
Like the powered up enemies have like more attack power and stuff. Okay, so here is an ice level. It's annoying.
Uh-huh.
Took retarded damage. Okay, so um, my you can start with like permanent like starting upgrades, like what you can get at the very beginning of the game.
Uh-huh.
And one of my permanent upgrades is like if you pass a level, there's this like weird like robot cat thing that gives you free stuff.
Uh-huh.
um, but yeah, I also start the level with a random weapon. That's the
Uh-huh.
blue box that you saw earlier. Well, that you will see in this recording.
Okay.
Um, so every level has an area where you can get a um, like a box, and the box is random. Like it's kind of like the chest in Gungeon. It can
Uh-huh.
either contain an AUG or a random weapon. Gold
Okay.
is AUG, and yellow, like diamond, is weapon. But with like the permanent upgrades, right? Like I have all the permanent upgrades, so I start with one diamond chest and one gold chest.
Oh, so like you since you have your permanent upgrade. Okay, okay.
It. Okay, and there's a couple controls. Left, right, jumps, boost, just like in Mega Man. So I have what I would consider my favorite weapon that I will not
Uh-huh.
change. It's like a weapon where I can like attack in four directions. If you ever got the gamepad in Gungeon, it's just like that. Like the gamepad weapon where you fire in four directions.
Uh-huh.
It's broken when you fight bosses because then you don't have to move.
Oh, so you can shoot like so is
Wait.
it like diagonal shooting?
Oh, I didn't even realize I have a body armor part that lets me dash in midair, so I can do stuff like that. Well, yeah, it's funny. I'm trying to explain to you in the game, right? Like in the
Uh-huh.
recording, but since you're in
But
the
like I'm
call,
responding also, so it's like
so like I don't know, man. Okay, so here is like a boss screen, like so in all most of the Mega Man games, very
Mhm.
prominent in X and Zero. Before you
Okay.
enter a boss, you see the screen, and then like once you pass this like loading area, I guess you meet the boss. Oh, I hate this. Actually, no, he's really easy if you get him first try. All right, so this guy drops a power that lets you deflect bullets.
Uh-huh.
It's broken for anything that shoots projectiles, and it also beats its power beats a boss that's like a bat. I think the power that beats this is like a rocket launcher.
Oh. So it's like sort of like rock paper scissors. It's like stat. Well, not rock paper scissors, but like
I
there's
have
like
sound off
effective.
in 20XX, so
Uh,
like it'll be weird not hearing anything. Oh,
alright.
rip. I wasn't able to complete it in time. So in the bottom left hand corner, you just saw like a present thing disappear.
Uh-huh.
But what that does, right,
I should
is
probably stop replying because I'm gonna scare myself.
yeah, speed bonus. So if you complete a level fast enough, it'll reward you by giving you a bonus chest that gives you like an AUG or money or yada yada. If you're low on health, the bonus chest usually gives you health.
So it depends on like what you
Okay,
need.
so yeah, here's the permanent upgrade. It's like an orange cat thing, and it gives you stuff. The stuff it gives you is random.
Okay.
Da, 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 da.
I say shut up, Jamin. Why do I keep saying okay?
I don't know. I think it's just an automatic body response. You're playing League right now, right?
Yeah, so I guess I'm like listening to what you say while I'm like farming in League. So what,
I
like,
guess you're not really processing it. You're just like you hear my voice, and you're like, okay.
so I guess I'm like half hearing it and like,
Okay. One of the great things about boss powers is they sometimes have an effect on the level too. Um, Here's a shop. You can buy stuff with the money you have. Let me just. What is this? That's Draco Pen armor, right? Okay. That's good. Anyway. So, in this particular level, if you've ever played Dead Cells, right? Like, there's like specific levels, but the levels are randomly generated. So the boss I killed drops this something called Force Nova, which lets you disable these things. Wow.
stop, do not say. Trying to force myself not to talk.
Alright. Yeah, so that I just got soul chips. That's the currency you use to get more AUGs and stuff. It's like the special money. You have the in-game money and you have the special money, the pay-to-win money.
You can pay?
No.
Okay.
Like, it's just an example.
Okay.
Oh! No! Oh, god damn it. Hi, I'm Majit Gooblers from the Third Reich. And here are 7 things you can still do. Ow. Oh, wait, what's this? Secret? Oh, okay. I think that's where the AUG chest is. Yep! What did I get? Ooh, extra health. I'll take it. Oh!
We're gonna hear this in the recording.
Yeah. It's as you can see, I'm very professional, even in games that I play like a lot. Anyway, okay, I reached the boss room. Okay, so this boss, the powers are weird for this one because
You seem to be reaching bosses really quickly.
me, well, I know what I'm doing. When I first
Oh, okay.
started, right, I was like, how do I move? And I didn't know what all the bosses did, right? It was all trial and error, because like I would fight a boss, and it's like, oh, this boss is pretty easy, and oh my god, I'm about to die.
Are you dead?
Yeah, I died. I like how I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm doing, and I get
It is
XD'd
like,
on.
you got irony engine.
Okay, so in the lower left-hand corner, you can see my soul chips. Here are the items that I haven't unlocked yet. It's kind of like in Gungeon, like I haven't bought it yet. I want this so much, but it's so expansive. Here are actually this game's interesting because it uses something that I haven't seen before. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
so they use these things called next run items. You use your
Uh-huh.
soul chips if you don't like have enough to buy the like new AUGs. You can buy ones that the ones that you bought previously, and it'll come with you at the start of your run. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying not to respond, but
But do you understand what I'm saying?
like,
Let's say I unlock this like oh, damage up, right?
Okay.
like beforehand. You can buy damage up in the next run items. Next run items are random, by the way. You can buy it, and you can start with it on the next run. So I just bought that. So when I go into the next run, I will start with that.
Oh, okay. It's like Eden's blessing. Okay.
And then, okay, here's a
I
diamond
just got the
chest.
similar item.
I don't like this weapon, but it's okay. It's alright. So, I think the strongest weapon is your beginning one, but it only fires like the lemon pellets that we all know and love from Mega Man.
Uh,
Um, but the weapons can be pretty varied. There's one
maybe,
where it's like basically just a flamethrower, but you have to be
maybe,
really close to. Also, I use this character the most because she has ranged attacks. The other guy does more damage, but he's a physical attacker, so you have to like walk up to the boss and hit him.
huh?
He still has like every time he kills the boss, they still have the same powers, but like it's a little harder to play with him.
Maybe you should make a 20xx tutorial.
How about no?
Like a guide.
How about no?
Why?
Why would I do that?
Why not?
Not because I'm not good at it.
Are you
Hello?
not? Are you not good at it?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, I thought you were good at it.
Like, what do you mean by that? Like,
At
good at the
20
game?
XX.
No. Are you
Yes.
kidding me? I'm garbage. Didn't I tell you that I haven't even beaten it once?
Oh, have you not beaten it even once?
No. I was close to that one time, and the boss was like, XD, all the platforms are falling platforms. Remember?
Oh yes, I remember now.
Foe
So,
King Jamin.
oh sorry.
Bliet. Alright,
So
go
have
get.
you? So are you on your quest to finally beat the game?
Sort of. Also, like, it's just plain fun. Even if I get extremely triggered at the complete utter bullcrap. Ugh! Yeah. As you play the game, you eventually like learn secrets and stuff, and it's not that hard. I think they rely more on like XD, screw you, more than like anything. Bliet. No. Okay. Zero deaths. Anyway,
Zero deaths. So it's roguelike, so if you die, you just die.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Shatterbeak. Shatterbeak was actually my first boss. I feel like he's the easiest because like he doesn't like directly hit you. Um, well, yeah. He just flies around the screen and then like he stops and stares at you for a while. He's great for a like in my opinion a beginner. I'm pretty sure I beat him first try and I'm like, what the fuck? This boss is so easy. Oh, as you progress through the game, right?
Uh-huh.
So some bosses are just harder than others, right?
Uh-huh.
But some some bosses are just easy. Uh, 20XX and the developers know that some bosses are easier than others.
Uh-huh.
So as you progress through the game, bosses become harder and harder, obviously, right? Like
Yes.
they either have like a different attack, they maybe get more damage, more health. Well, they obviously get more damage and health, but they like there are some characters like Shatterbeak, right? They're really easy bosses, so to give them that extra push to like give them the difference between a mini boss and a boss, some
Mm-hmm.
bosses have a angry mode,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like in any Mario game. Like what you know how like in every Mario game there's like three phases, right? The first phase is like what you haven't hit it yet, and once you hit it, they enter the second phase, and their second phase is like slightly harder, and then third phase is when they become angry. You know what I'm talking about? Like the Super Mario Galaxy bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you hit them and then you. I remember the first boss. Remember like the dude with the piranha plant with like the diaper and shit.
Yeah, and like when you hit him once, right? He's like, "Oh no!" And then a bunch of star bits come out, and then when you hit
Uh,
him the second time, he becomes one Andrewy boy. Okay, so when the boss you start with is randomized, right? Each boss has
uh-huh.
their own level, but whoever you start with is random. And then when you beat the boss, you come to this boss selection with with like the picture of the bosses on top,
Okay.
and then you just pick which one you want to go to. I just beat Shatterbeak, and I got his Splinter Frost ability. So the next boss I should go with is the one I'm standing on right now, because
Mm-hmm.
this boss is weak to this weapon.
Okay. Well, is it like fire is like?
It's from what I've seen, it's not like logic based. Like you can't guess. You have to like play it first,
Oh,
right?
okay.
The game will tell you if it's like a super effective weapon by like the boss going like "Nani."
Oh, like the boss like freaks out.
Yeah. Also, if you hit a boss with their weakness, it can cancel out some attacks, right? And like
Oh, so
it
like
becomes
it's
really
pretty easy to
broken.
see if you have like
Yeah. But
very
if you
effective
don't, it's
weapons.
like it's a normal boss fight. But if you do have a, just like the original Mega Man, you just raffle stomp them. It's kind of sad, honestly. No, I don't have enough money. Okay, so what you just saw, oh, what you will see. God damn, this is so difficult to like comprehend. Is so I want. I also haven't completed a set of armor yet. I've always just gotten like my because my RNG is just absolute trash. I've always gotten like mixed and matched armor pieces, right? So I've never actually had a full complete like one set of armor, right? Like I've had
Mhm.
multiple armor pieces on my body,
Uh-huh.
but like each of them were like from a different set, so I didn't get any of their boosts. This guy's a gay. Begone thought. Oh! I just willingly dropped into acid. Hooray. How's your league game going, by the way?
I got smashed, so I'm in a new one.
Okay, Ogrim. Bow, 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 bow. Oh god. Wow, 4 armor pieces. Thanks. It's not like I'll lose it all in 30 seconds or anything. No, no, it's fine. Oh yeah, and you can charge up your blaster and do double damage. But that's also in the original Mega Man, so yeah. Oh, boss room.
Tripolowski.
Tripalowski, Tripalowski, Tripalowski. Alright. So, you know that you have a weakness to a boss when this happens, like the exclamation mark in the 86. So this boss here, um, okay, when in the later levels, if you fight this guy like later than normal, he becomes harder, obviously. But how he becomes harder is this boss is basically like 2 bosses, kind of. But oh, be gone. Okay, so there's an example of when you use the power. If you use the ice thing on the yellow lion, it freezes the lion. Yes.
Okay.
Um, and so in the later levels, I know because like this is the one of the harder bosses on like later stages. Since there are 2 entities, if you kill one, right, and you don't kill the other fast enough, it'll revive the other one, and you have to kill them both again. It's super friggin' annoying. Anyway, okay, I think I've recorded enough 20xx for you to understand. Just like Gungeon, you have to defeat the boss into a full like a full level in order to save and quit. So, save and exit and